Hi, my name is Barrie Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Range Rover Evoque. Then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a Range Rover Evoque 2.2 SD4 Dynamic Auto. It's four-wheel drive, 2014 on a 14 plate, excellent condition, has done 85,013 miles. Fuel economy, urban 39.2 miles per gallon, extra urban 53.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 47.1 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 8 seconds, a top speed of 121 miles per hour, out of 187 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. No doubt if you were watching my video the other day, I was really gutted when the Range Rover we bought for me to use was sold before I even got a chance to have a drive in it. A chap came yesterday to pick it up and he was killing himself laughing at my expense. But we've got 2 Range Rover Sports coming in next week. So if one of them doesn't sell, then I'll be driving one of those. In the meantime, Range Rover Evoque, really great colour combination. It's got black leather upholstery inside. I'm not sure what this colour's called. To me, it's bronze. It'll have some fancy name that somebody's been paid millions of pounds to think up, and doesn't correspond with a brown or a bronze or anything like that. But from the side, here we go. So you've got keyless entry, keyless lock, keyless start, mirrors fold in. So we've got the black roof, it's got full glass panoramic roof too, rear privacy glass, the black window surrounds, the gloss black door mirrors, and also badges and so on. Grills here, and then the plastic wheel arch protectors, multi-spoke alloys, they're gloss black too. Front parking sensors, high pressure headlamp wash, as I said before, the black Range Rover badge, black grille, and the black kind of A-frame at the bottom there. Lovely, lovely, lovely colour combination. So this is kind of an integrated spoiler with a lip spoiler on. Looks really good, to be fair. Remote open. The hard rear load cover there. Nice flat loading area. Reversing sensors in the back there. The twin black exhaust tips. Power close. Just under there you've got your reversing camera too, again. The black Range Rover badge and the black trim to match there, and there gloss trim. Careful to get my feet on the mat. I've moved the seat forward a little bit just so as I can get in without moaning, and we've got the full glass panoramic roof there, full panel, cream headlining, airbags just everywhere, A pillar, B pillar. They're in the roof there, they'll be in the side of the seats, I think, and the doors, and C pillar, D pillar. Really, really safe environment for you and your children, if that's what it's going to be for. Seats are nice and comfortable. Don't look like they've been sat in proper leather. None of that vegan shit. I mean, I know what they're trying to do with it, but it doesn't last. Leather in a Land Rover will last 50 years and still look good. The vegan stuff that they put in cars these days is possibly easier to clean. Again, you can't treat the leather like you used to because of the environment, so they do it with kind of water-based colouring. And if you're not careful, you can actually wipe the. If you use solvents, you can wipe the colour off and spoil it. So in that way, vegan leather is easier to clean, but it cracks. It cracks if you look at it. You're lucky to get 18 months out of a car without the vegan leather cracking, and then you have to have it reupholstered. And it's just, you know, it's got to be a waste of materials. It has to be a waste of materials. If you just get leather once that lasts 50 years, or you're replacing another one every 18 months, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just ludicrous. Anyway, you've got contrast stitching too, lamps in the back. It's It's got Meridian speakers. It's just lovely if you like music. The sound system is absolutely awesome. Great reproduction, you can hear everything, and just great. Now, we just sold a white one. We advertised it, hadn't even been cleaned, and it was very important to the couple that they could fit rear child seats, and they're not immediately obvious in this Evoque. It has got Isofix fittings, but in some of them you see they've got kind of a plastic cover. But you sit there, and the plastic covers, if there's three of you especially, the plastic covers like just digging in your back here if you sit far enough back like I do, because you need the room. Whereas these are just under the seat, so you have to dig for them, but you know, they're not sticking in your back. Real Range Rover, typical, brilliant, Jaguar Land Rover, brilliant design, far better than other cars. No matter what people tell you, these are the best cars on the road, trust me. Would I lie to you? No. Okay. Okay, let's go for a ride in it. Okay, there we have two keys. As long as you've got the key on you, foot on the brake, start. The seat just moved up. Recognise where I was before. Let's just see here. Just need that down a bit. There you go, it moves in and out. But you've got electric memory seats here, so let's just try who's been sitting where. Right, so that's position 1. Position 2, not too bad. And that controls the mirrors and the seat. So there you go. Now, in order for me to get comfortable, I just need to put that back, put the back. You can move the seat squab, and then you've got lumbar support as well. So I'm about right there. Just tell you the service history, if I can get that. Here we go. So, I won't read the first one out, that's a PDI. First is 7/2015 at 12,975 miles, Stratstone Land Rover. 28th of the 6th, 2016 at 25,072 miles, Stratstone again. 4th of 7th, 2017 at 40,487 miles, Stratstone. 13th of 5th, 2019 at 55,275 miles, Lancaster Land Rover. 31st of 7th, 2020 at 59,897 miles, Lancaster Land Rover. 10th of 2nd, 2022 at 67,573 miles, County Land Rover. And 1st of 2nd, 2023 at 76,622 miles, County Land Rover. And it's had the cam belt one too. So I can't remember what we said it had done. Let's just scroll through there. So it's done 85,013 miles, which will probably mean that we'll service it again. But as I say, good price rangey car, great specification, very kind of, I was going to say unique colour, but obviously it's not unique, and you do have to be careful what you say these days when you're advertising cars, unless of course it's an EV you're advertising, then you can just say anything you want. You can just make stuff up and just tell people anything that they want to hear just so as you can sell them. But we're still kind of, me and John, still pretty old-fashioned, you know, and we like to tell the truth about cars. So with that out of the way, there you've got your terrain response there. So we're in drive, we've got in park, you can't move it, foot on the brake, into drive, you hear the electronic handbrake, the calipers come off, and we're ready to go. Path holding door mirrors, I'll just adjust that, so put that on the right one so as that we can see the door handles in the mirror. That's there. And we're off. Heated seats, got heated front windscreen there. Just put the mirror down so I can see out the back. One of the things about Evoques is they don't look like they've got real good rear view vision, but it's more than adequate really, and you soon get used to it. As I say, people mention rear visibility, and then you get Polestar bringing cars out that haven't got a back window. So it's better visibility than that, isn't it? Here we go, paddle shift. Here's the paddle shift. Now it looks like the paddle shift's only set up for sport. So let's see, we're going to menu, driving features, okay. Gear shift paddles, click sideways, active in drive and sport, or active in sport only. So we'll click active in drive and sport, and then we'll just check. There we go. Just flipping up and down from the paddles. You don't need that. The gearbox in these tremendous. When you've been driving it for a very short while, you learn how it changes gear, when it's going to change gear, and you can promote gear changes just by taking your foot off the accelerator a little and letting it go into the next gear, saving your fuel, saving your eardrums, wear and tear on the car, fuel revs it's doing. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but I suppose really it should count how many revs the engine's done, not how many miles. If you drive like I do and you change gear soon enough without labouring the engine, then the car has actually done less work. If you drive everywhere in second gear, doing more revs, engine's more worn. But how many miles has it done? How many owners has it had? Do you know what they did? Did they tow? No. And I don't suppose these days you can actually, or in theory, you shouldn't be able to tell people about previous owners because it's GDPR. Oh, we got somebody in an Audi here. I'm just going to move over because it's a red Audi. One of those that drives right up to you. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, there you go. Right up. That's it. Right up and then jump on the brakes. See, you don't do that when you've got a Range Rover. There's just no need. Oh, why would you drive like that? Keep dabbing your foot on the brake. Look, because you're getting too close. Why would you do that? Because you've got a red Audi or a BMW, and that's how you have to drive. Just not in one of these. Lovely. I need to switch that off. That is toasting me. The Evoque obviously a little bit bouncier than the Sport, shorter wheelbase, but better than the equivalent four-wheel drives in the same class, and very easy to drive. Let's just sort this out. So that's 26. That's on high. It's boiling. Oh, just switch the electric seats on. Turn that down. And there's Mrs. Red Audi. And how far has that got you, love? Not very. No, that should go screwing past us in a second. Do we care? Nah. It's quite funny, she's held up behind somebody else now. Ah, let's go. Ah, dear me. I'll turn the fan on, just getting a bit of misting up here. What have we got? Cruise control over here. So let's see. Cruise control on, one switch, one button, cruise on. Slow down a little bit, like so. Just drop on 50 there. Seats lovely and comfortable. So Meridian sound, fantastic. Terrain response, front center armrest. You see there, front center armrest. That slides forward a bit. Lovely and comfortable. So your 3-position memory seats there. Once you've got your seat in the right position and your mirrors in the right position, just click memory, then 1 or whatever number you want. That's it set. You get back in the car. If it's not in the right position, you click 1 and it goes to it. I like Evoques. The interior looks slightly browny to me, and I always do that, whether it's the illusion of the kind of coppery brown outside, I don't know. But although it's probably black or ebony, it appears to be just a touch brown. It's like ebony with a tint in. Here we go, we'll just get up to 70. So away to 70 there, on 70, set the cruise again. Here we've speedo on the left, information panel in the centre, rev counter on the right. At the bottom there you've got your cruise set speed, which is 69, mileometer. If I click that, it's your trip counter. Click it again, average miles per gallon, showing 34.8 miles per gallon, which to be fair, I'd be happy with. Instantaneous fuel, 80 miles per gallon. Distance to empty, 101 miles. And then it shows you your driving style, how well you're doing. And it's got green bars across. I just need to knock the cruise off so I can see it properly. So knock the cruise off, cruise cancelled, and then I can see the other thing. So it's your acceleration, speed, and braking. I've got 4, oh no, it's gone up to 5 now. So acceleration 5, speed 5, braking 5, full marks for my driving. As you would expect, you've got eco there or stop start, forget that. Front windscreen, front heated windscreen, brilliant invention. Just a very, very nice car. The pan roof makes it feel really nice, light and airy. You do know, I mean, it don't bother me so much when I don't have a pan roof, but when you have got a pan roof, then it's a bonus. It's not like you can open it or anything. It's not like you can look up when you're driving. It just makes it a little bit lighter, and certainly if you've got people who get car sick in the back, then you know, it makes it feel more open. What else we got? I think I noticed blue lights in the boot, so if I click onto extra features there, cameras, ambient lighting, stealth, eco data, there we go. That's telling you what's used the fuel at the moment. There we go on to driving style. There we go. All good. Click back. Historical data. We'll see what kind of driver they were. Yeah, all pretty good. All pretty good. And to be fair, the people it's come off, then, you know, you're talking to them on the phone. We've gone out and bought it, talking to them on the phone, really nice. John went to pick it up, and I think it's the same throughout. I always go on about Volvo drivers. I've never met a Volvo driver who I didn't like, a customer who bought a Volvo that I didn't like, and a customer who sold us a Volvo or part exchanged a Volvo that I didn't like. And Evoques are pretty much the same. Some Range Rover Sports, you know, I'm not saying what I think they do for a living, but some of them I don't like. And at mine and John's ages, we don't have to sell cars to people we don't like. We don't have to deal with people we don't like. We don't have a sales manager standing over us or a general manager standing over them that says, you must be nice to everybody. If we don't like you, we won't deal with you. What can I say? And it's a great working situation to be in, especially when you're selling cars. We don't have to advertise that we've got a delivery mileage car or lie about things. We buy nice cars. Nice cars sell. There's a saying in the motor trade, nice cars aren't cheap and cheap cars aren't nice. That rings true, always. There's a saying now, I suppose, that EVs are cheap, but nobody wants them. I don't know why, because one would suit me, but what a stupid place to stop. Bus coming now on a bend, just round the corner, other cars coming the other way. And breathe. Again, Range Rover. We've got. It's just a nice clean car. Carpet mats, nice kind of switch gear area. You know, automatic aircon there. Got hill descent. Parking brake. Steering wheel's nice. It's quite small. It's quite chunky. It's got a very sporty feel. Best looking four-wheel drive of its size from the outside. I mean, I look at Porsches and you know, they drive great, lovely inside, but just the styling on the four-wheel drives these days, it just somehow, I think they're missing the way. I mean, I look at Porsches and then I look at these bloody Chinese EVs, these BYD Seals and Dolphins and the other thing. What is it? I don't know. Some funky cat. They all look like they've tried to copy a Porsche. And I think, well, why wouldn't they copy a Range Rover or a Jag? You know, something that's beautiful. 911's beautiful, but the rest of them, in my opinion, feel like I'm going a bit too fast here, even though I'm in the speed limit. Just slow it down, cruise on. What else have we got? Left hand side, your telephone controls, voice activation, volume control, track, skip, move forward, go back. Over there, that's your information display in the middle, driving features, trip computer, instrument display. We'll go on the instrument display, digital speedometer, so if I click that, miles per hour, kilometers per hour. So if you go abroad, you've got your analog speedo here, but you can have a speedo in kilometers, so you don't do anything wrong. Vehicle setup, click on that. alarm sensors, reverse dip mirror, he's not got that on, I don't like it, so that's okay. Entry, easy entry and exit, that's keyless entry. 2-stage unlocking, that's kind of so that you don't get in your car at the car park and the passenger door opens and then some hairy guerrilla kidnapper jumps in, or carjacker or whatever. So we'll put the 2-stage unlocking on. Window global open, winter wiper park, drive away locking. Let's go drive away locking. Okay, so that's at 5 miles per hour set, or you can have it off. Headlamp delay, oops, I didn't knock it down. Headlamp delay, okay. 30 seconds, that's off at the moment. So 30 seconds, I find this particularly good when I get home at night. My headlights stay on, and they stay on just long enough for me to get to my door, put the key in it, but then I have to wait for the headlamps to go off to make sure I haven't just left my headlamps on. So it's got everything, absolutely everything you want. It's a great drive, pretty economical, it's good service history, and nice colour combination. So we're nearly back at the garage now. We've got some great cars coming in. We've got a Jaguar XE that I've not managed to video yet. We've got 2 Range Rover Sports, but if you ring up about them, you might get, if you get me, you might not want to buy a car of us, because honestly, I miss my Range Rover Sport, even though I should be getting my Ami back next week, and I'll be using that because it's brilliant. Here we are, back at the garage, and as you will see, we are very, very low on stock. And the reason we're low on stock is, if you believe the motoring parrot sites, is ICE cars aren't selling and EVs are flying off the forecourt, but we can't buy enough nice ICE. So, as a clever man once said, ice, ice, baby. Beautiful car. John's done his job again, and getting us some nice stock and travelling all over the UK to bring it back. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. And I have recovered from my disappointment last week of somebody buying the Range Rover Evoque before I even got a chance to use it. So see you next time. Ta-da.